Hey everybody, I'm going to show you guys how I am going to take my plot outline and kind of begin to transform it into an actual story. And so I'll be using some dialogue, obviously, between my characters. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little weird for me to do this just because so much time that I spend when I'm transforming this into a story is thinking. So I'm going to be honest with you. This might be like a little bit of a weird video, but it's because I don't have my whole story written. So I'm going to be thinking as I write. So for my exposition, my plot outline says who the characters are and where they live and where they hang out. I'm obviously needing to kind of change the way I wrote because it's a story now. So I was thinking about starting off my story with dialogue between Maria and Ray Ray. So the reason why I chose those two characters is because Ray Ray really is pretty much the main character, and I want her relationship with Maria to be pretty central. So I know my character Ray Ray is like annoying and naggy, and she whines a lot. So I'm going to have her asking Maria to do her laundry for her. She's just an annoying friend like that. So Maria's going to go do laundry, and Ray Ray is going to ask her to do hers too. And Maria's not going to allow that type of behavior. So she's going to say no. And they were standing in the doorway of their shared dorm room. So I'm kind of getting my reader to understand the setting without just being like, this story takes place at college. They were standing in the doorway of their shared dorm room at Bing University. Okay. Let's see how I will continue. I'm going to show this whole scene, right? So Maria is going to be like, no, do your own laundry. We're in college now. Grow up. And then she'll make like a little sarcastic, snotty, if you want to come downstairs with me, I can show you how to put the quarters in the machine like a big girl. So see, she's kind of giving her like an attitude about her behavior. And I have to also remember to introduce my other characters, but there's a lot going on here. So I'm hooking my reader with the dialogue. I'm showing them where the story takes place. And I'm going to just begin to introduce more characters. So here comes Johnny. So did someone say they're doing laundry? Can that someone take mine too? Johnny asked as he opened up his dorm room right across the hall. No, both girls shouted back at him. Okay, so now I'm kind of introducing more characters and showing that they live across from each other. And now I'm going to start to elaborate a little more on Ray Ray's issue, her main incident. So it kind of ties in with inciting incident, but it also still feels like the exposition because we're getting to know who my characters are. So I'll go, remember, Ray Ray's always scoffing and complaining. You know I can't be late for my date with Roy. This is the only time he can see me this week for 30 minutes in between his library sessions with stupid science nerd Julie. All right, guys, so I basically just introduced the incident to my reader without really having to say, like, the problem in this story is. Instead, Ray Ray came out and started complaining about it already. So I just wanted to point that out for when you introduce your incident. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my next slide because I basically just already started talking about the incident. So Ray Ray is feeling upset about her relationship with Roy. He's a research scientist. He doesn't have enough time for her. She's often complaining, nagging, or huffing and puffing about how much time he spends at the library with his research partner. All right. So let's see how I can continue my story now. So she asked Maria to do the laundry. Maria said no. Now, Maria and Roy are brothers, so she's not really she also just is tired of hearing Ray Ray complain all the time. So she might say something like, again, snarky, like she did before with the big girl comment. I'm going to go, well, responded Maria. Maybe you guys, could have your date in the laundry room. Next to people's dirty socks and underwear. I don't know what to tell you, Ray. So remember, she's tired of hearing about it all the time. So that's why she's being a little snarky. And now I want to show Ray Ray getting increasingly. So remember, my inciting incident is that Ray Ray's boyfriend doesn't have enough time for her. So my rising action, I'm going to want to show her getting increasingly more and more frustrated with the situation. So I'm going to make sure to start working on that now. Because I wrote she is often complaining, nagging, or huffing and puffing about how much time he spends at the library. So I need to kind of start developing that idea, going in that direction, if you know what I mean. So she's annoyed. She's always annoyed. So she storms back into her room and continued getting ready for her date. And we're going to start showing the problem. I wonder why he hasn't texted me back yet to let me know where I should meet him. She thought to herself. So I want to make it so that he's kind of blowing her off. So for all she knew, they were meeting on the other side of campus, which was a 20-minute walk. All right, so let's have her go and wait for him somewhere. So she finished getting ready and walked down the road to the college Perks. Their favorite campus coffee shop that they visited loyally. I'm going to do a little bit of setting work here. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the coffee shop for a sec. I'll say Ray ordered her latte and plopped down on the beige couch. She took out her phone to check to see if there was any word from Roy. All right, let's see here. Let me just go to my next slide and see what my rising action is over here. So my rising action starts with Ray asks Roy to spend more time with her. He said yes, but he isn't actually able to make the time. He keeps ditching her because of the study time at the library. She complains to Maria and Regina all the time, and they get fed up with her. Okay, so that's a lot. So let me go back here. I think I want to go back and do a little more setting work. So Ray ordered her latte. She took out her phone. College Perks was one of her favorite places in the world. She loved going there to read celebrity gossip magazines and just chat with Maria and Regina, her two best friends in the world. Okay. So I just want to explain to you guys what I'm doing. I'm doing a little bit of setting work where I'm like elaborating in detail about the cafe, but I'm also introducing another character, her other best friend, Regina. So what's going to happen next? She is going to, I think Roy's going to ditch her right now. So she did not, however, appreciate the fact that her date with Roy was supposed to have started 5 minutes ago, and she had no idea where he was or where they were going. Let's say she's studying, she's in college, so I should have her studying for a little. She pulled out her textbook and pretended to read for her assignment. All right, now, rising action I'm going to do over here because Roy's about to ditch her. So I'm going to say, after waiting around for an hour and feeling like an idiot, she decided to pick up the phone and call him. Okay, so Roy picked up whispering because he's at the library. So I'll go, hello. Roy picked up in a whisper voice. Where are you, Ray Ray? Found herself whispering also. So I'm just picturing like if he's in the library whispering and then she whispers back. So she was like whispering in response. Let's see, what's he gonna say here? He's gonna have to come up with a reason why he is MIA. He's at the library with Julie. What's his reason? I don't know. Maybe they hit like a big turning point in their research. We hit a major turning point in our research, and we have to keep it going. Okay. And of course, Ray Ray's pissed, so she's gonna sarcastically be like, of course you do. And then Roy will respond, I'll make it up to you later. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Roy whispered as he hung up the phone. Okay, so this is my rising action because the problem is getting progressively worse and worse. I didn't show Ray Ray asking Roy to spend more time with her yet because first I have to show my reader how much of a problem it is. And okay, so I'm back here where it says, I'll make it up to you later. I'm so sorry. Now I want to show her like being frustrated, but then I also want to show her complaining to Maria and Regina about it. So I think I'm going to have her go back to doing laundry with Maria. And Ray Ray will show up to complain. I'm going to say Ray Ray stormed in because she's going to be heated from getting ditched. So Maria stormed. Nope, Maria was finishing up folding her laundry when Ray Ray stormed in and practically threw her clothes in the washing machine.